Hello, friends. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Sports Talk with B. Watts Entertainment, and I'm your host, Bernard Watts. Hey, just want to stop by and let you know the talk is all over the internet. Coach Prime has found his defensive coordinator. I'll tell you, man, Robert Livingston from the Cincinnati Bengals. He was the defensive back coach and safety coach, and Coach Prime has tagged him as his defensive coordinator. Well, hey, did it move the needle from the expectation that we thought who Coach Prime was going to name as his defensive coordinator? No, I mean, it wasn't no big time name that we were looking for. But after you did your research from this guy legit, y'all. He legit. This guy been in the NFL for over 8 years. I think total of 10 exactly. 8 years, and he's only 35 years old. He going into a situation where Coach Prime has rebuilt his defensive side of the ball. Coach Prime did what he said he was going to do. He said he was going into the transfer portal and find some dogs, and he did. Remember, you got Travis Hunter coming back. He's an All-American, and he projected to be the first player pick of the next draft. So, and you got Shiloh, a safety, who did good things last year, but we expecting better things this year. So who is he? Defensive coordinator again? Yes, from Cincinnati. He used to be the defensive back and safety coach. So that means he's going to be hands-on with Shiloh, Travis Hunter, and Kamada McLean on the other side. Man, I'm telling you. And Coach Prime has already got 2 edge rushers. One from LSU, and the other one on the right side, B.J. Green from Arizona State. Man, I'm telling you. And don't forget, they got a Bulldog in the Miller playing defensive tackle in Shadendos. I'm telling you, y'all, this going to be a good defense coming up this year. Because remember, defense win championship. Hey, I got to give it to Coach Prime. It wasn't the defensive coordinator that me personally, were looking for. But hey, I'm glad he got somebody. But one thing Coach Prime did say, I want somebody from the NFL to have NFL experience so they can bring their experience to my guys and give them hope that they can play on the next level. I don't know what y'all expect. Coach Prime might not did what we thought he was going to do, but he did what he said he was going to do. He just didn't say who. But me personally, I'm going to give the guy a chance. I like his resume. I like what he done did. He coached up Jesse Bates. Jesse Bates is an all-pro safety. All-pro safety when he was at Cincinnati. And then in free agent, he went to the Atlanta Falcons. And this guy done made all-pro. He was all-pro. So, if he had time to coach him up, what you expect him to do for Colorado? I'm looking for good things. I don't know what y'all looking for. I'm going to give the guy the benefit of the doubt and see what he can do. I'm sure he's learning on the fly. He never called plays. But hey, there's a word out on the street that Warren Sapp will be in the building in March. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing from up there in Colorado with my sources. Warren Sapp will be there in March. So imagine Warren Sapp, along with him, coaching up the defense and putting a defensive scheme together. Now, only thing I'm looking for the defensive coordinator to do, put your players in a position that they can succeed. That's what I'm looking for from him. Put them in a good spot so that they can succeed. That's what I'm looking for from the defensive coordinator. Make sure your other coaches on the coaching staff for the defense, y'all all on one accord. We don't want it to look like last year. Every time you turn around, ref throwing a flag. Too many men on the field. That comes from coaching. That was the defensive coordinator problem last year. He couldn't get the correct players on the field that's supposed to be out there for that play he called or that formation he called. Now, I don't know what kind of defense Coach Livingston is going to run, but he got time to get his stuff together and he got some players that he can go with. Because Coach Prime done brought in some dogs this year, from what I done seen. And the films I done seen of him, he got some real good talent. Plus, he got the ones that coming back from last year. Now, the only problem about this defense so far, right now, if they was to start the season off that I don't like, he need a middle linebacker. That's a real dog that can go side to side from the left to the right, tracking that running back down. That's what Colorado is missing to me right now. That middle linebacker that he's smart, intelligent, and know the game of football and can put the other playmakers on the side with him in the right position. That's what I'm looking for from Coach Prime to go out and find for that middle linebacker. And they need another defensive tiger on the left side. If he find those two, Colorado will win the Big 12. And they will make the playoff. And if they make the playoff, my dream matchup will be, I know the NCAA want to see them in Oregon, because Oregon going to be in that playoff. I know from all the hype that went on last year between Oregon coach and Coach Prime, but me personally, I just want to see Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffalo go up against Kirby Smart and the Georgia Bulldogs, because I'm from Georgia. That's my dream matchup. If Coach Prime can address those two positions, the linebacker and the defensive tiger, and Kamadi McLean on that left side of the defense come with it this year, I think we can get there. As long as we don't have no injuries, as long as everybody on one accord, and Coach Prime them and the offensive coordinator can get that running game going, man, with Dylan Edwards, let him get going. Now, I think they got another running back that was injured last year, but he's coming back this year. I'm telling you, man, if they can get that together, I'm looking for big things from Colorado and Coach Prime this year. Hey, like I say, we got to give the defensive coordinator a chance. Let's see what he can do, because we don't know what he can do. He never called plays. He never been a defensive coordinator. So let's see what he can do. We can't go back and change it. Coach Prime ain't finna tell him we ain't gonna go this route. I'm gonna go with this guy. So Coach Prime done made the decision. Only thing I can do, I don't know, I can't speak for everybody. Only thing I can do is go with what Coach Prime done made. Because I believe in Coach Prime, and I believe he gonna do what he say he's gonna do. Coach Prime been a winner all his life. I know he ain't trying to lose purposely with his son last year, coming up this year on purpose. So maybe he couldn't get the defensive coordinator he really wanted. Sometimes it's calls for money. Sometimes the time. You know? Because recently, the defensive coordinator that left, they're only getting $1 million a year. $2 million. I think it was $1 million. Maybe $2 million a year. And they signed a 3-year contract. So they only were there for 1 year. So they still getting paid for 2 more years. That's the offensive coordinator too. So a lot of money has been spent on the coordinators in the past from last year that they still on the book for this year. So Colorado don't have the money like Alabama, Georgia, Michigan, Ohio State. Colorado's just getting their groove back since Coach Prime there. So we got to give him time. But still, even though in the midst of this giving them time, I still look for them to be competitive and win the Big 12. I really do. I don't see nobody out there in the Big 12. Nobody in Nebraska, Utah, and Kansas. That's it for me. That's it. And I know those teams has gotten better too. Colorado ain't the only team that got better. I know that. But I expect, from what I saw last year and the players that Coach Prime had brought in from the portal, I look for us to win this Big 12, y'all. I really do. Hey, thank y'all for tuning in. Continue to tune in. Remember, I'm going live every Thursday at 8 and every Sunday at 8. Be there with me, okay? Hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and share this video. And don't forget to hit that bell notification. It'll let you know when I drop a video or go live. I appreciate y'all, all right? Remember, May God continue to bless you spiritually, educational, and financially, that you may be the person and that your family may be the family that God wants you to be. Once again, thank you for tuning in and be blessed.